Can you feel the power? Let's move on over to Golden Nova's run, where we're going to be seeing some Hades. The incentives have updated. That was kind of smooth. Let me know when you're going to start, by the way, so I can hit the timer. But I'm going to do...
yeah, we'll do.
I will do a little intro first to let everyone know about what's going on. We got Golden Nova, you're doing Hades, and we got a few incentives here. You came in ballsy. You were like, I'm going to beat Hades not once, not twice, but 3 times.
Yeah, because if you know what you're doing, you can get a run done in about 15, 20 minutes. So I decided to follow the speed running strat of doing the classic 3 weapons run. So that's what I'm going to attempt to emulate today.
Okay, so you're actually going to go for a speed run attempt here.
Yeah, I figured, we have a time limit. Might as well stay with the energy.
That's fair, that's fair. I thought it would be fun to do a primarily speed running based charity event. I thought that was a good idea.
I think it's fantastic.
I think chat's enjoying it. I know we're no games done quick and that, but I think it's more fun having a bunch of the Hound Pound's friends just come in and see if they can beat a game in an hour against chat. So, if you guys want to donate and fuck with Nova, you know how to do it. I'm excited to see a Hades speedrun. So, whenever you're ready to get started, let me know and I'll press that lovely timer button.
Yeah, do we want to do a bit of like an intro for anyone in the audience who doesn't know the situation on the game while we wait for some donos to come in, or do we want to just jump right in?
You can, You can do a little intro. Sorry, I got yeeted by a Pokeball.
Oh no! How was the capture rate on that?
It was bad. It was like a 1% catch chance. Well, it was a Premier Ball. I'm not into them.
Okay, yeah, so this is Hades, Supergiant Games' premier breakout hit. The conceit of the game is that we play as the son of Hades, Zagreus, and he just found out that his mom has been living in the above world for a while, so we're going to try and escape that, but his dad doesn't like that very much, so we have to work our way up through the underworld in hopefully an hour or less. You can play a run using a bunch of different weapons. You have your classic things, swords, spears, bows. I'm going to be doing this first run with the classic Greek weapon, the gun. So that's about all the intro I've got. I'm ready to hit the start button on run number 1 whenever you're ready.
All right, let's go.
All right, begin.
Start the assignment now.
Good job, bro. I hit the soundtrack to Hades. Absolutely slaps.
Let's see.
Oh, it's absolutely ridiculous. Perfect. Okay, so we just got a little item that helps to update how our weapon works. Not only do you get a choice between several different weapons, you also get different, like, subtypes of weapons. Each one has, like, a little extra thing they can do. We've chosen the one that has, all of them have a little grenade launcher you can see here. But this one, if you stand in the explosion, you deal a little extra damage.
Oh.
So we just got the one that lets us fire it multiple times really quickly, so we can deal out some more damage while being in the middle of our own explosions. It's very fun.
Well, there you go. I hear there's lots of sexy people in this game.
Yeah, how does Zeus strike you?
Like a Zeus. He's not my type. He's like he's the yeeted with the Odin, sadly, but I'm sure there'll be more.
That's fair. Here, let's go get health. We don't need Demeter's ice powers at the moment. I'm sure we'll find someone else pretty spicy later on. I think we need I think we need Dionysus for a little help with the grenade power. But we'll see if we can shop around for that guy.
You're gonna like effortlessly pilot this, and I'm gonna be like, what the fuck just happened? Hi, Vam Yugioh, how you doing? Welcome on in. Yeah, I don't remember the Greeks having guns.
It's not something that they teach you a lot in schools because it was a bit of a retcon.
Okay.
Whenever Alexander the Great stepped in, the writers forgot to give him guns, so they don't mention it very often.
Oh, that makes sense, because I was like, I got an A in history, so I'd like to think I knew something about history at one point in my life.
Yeah, no, as with most things, it's usually the system that's the problem.
Classic.
All right, get some money, and okay, this one is another room that's gonna have another god. This one's gonna have Athena in it once we're finished with this.
Oh. So, Chad,
whose voice actor you may be familiar with.
Oh.
One Marianne Miller.
Yo! For reals?
Yep, that's her.
Oh, that's cool.
It's amazing.
That's hella cool.
Okay, we're gonna be able to reduce the
Hell
damage.
yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Nova posted, watch me beat up my dad in Hades, and I feel like I missed a joke because I sent him a message saying I didn't know his dad was a gamer.
A little known Nova fact: Hades is my dad. Me and Zagreus have that in common.
Is that why you know lore so much?
Absolutely, I gotta get in on that one. The muses are like my step aunts, so I gotta
Okay.
make them proud.
Do you get to see like that big tapestry that's supposed to tell people like their lives and shit?
I keep trying to get in there, and they keep saying stuff like, "Oh, mortal kind is not meant to know such things, as it might derivate the tapestry in strange ways." And I'm like, that's my whole brand.
But we're allowed to know about Aluba, kind of.
Yeah, I'm infinitely jealous about the Aluber knowledge on that. All right, so remember earlier before we started, if you asked if I was confident that I could get through this in an hour, and I could beat chat on this one. So we just finished a room that we have to stay in there for a set period of time. It's kind of like a time trial to like survive. The funny thing about that is that the in-game timer, which maybe you can see in the top right of the screen, I don't know if it's showing up correctly, but that pauses when you're in those kinds of rooms. So I know how long it takes me to do a run using the game's timer, and you know I can get that pretty well under an hour. The real time amount, though, might be a little. We might be stretching it a little close.
Okay. I mean, you didn't. No one said you had to do it 3 times. But chat, if you want to choose the next weapon for the next run that Nova will be doing, it's a $50 dono, and you can pick the weapon. So grab that one-off thing that you can do. Nova do break down the lore.
Like the Hades lore.
Do you also know about Hades lore?
Oh yeah. This is Oh, spoilers for everyone in chat right now. You are potentially watching some end game info right now, but I can walk us through, you know, the entire story right now if chat wants to hear Nova's story time.
I want Nova's story time.
All right, so it all began long ago when 2 star-crossed deities met. One was of one of 3 brothers, Hades, ruler of the underworld, meeting just a gorgeous person by the name of Persephone, and they hit it off really well. Now, the unfortunate part is that Persephone has a mom. Her name is Demeter, and she wasn't really going to like the whole idea of her daughter shacking up with a death god. It's not, you know, what would the neighbors say?
Oh, great.
So, a big old conspiracy between the 3 brothers and Persephone was made to bring her to the underworld, and she kind of lived there for a while. And they sired many children, one of which was our good little friend here, Zagreus. He's got little hot feet because he's part death god.
Oh.
But after a while, you know, they came to the realization that that wasn't sustainable. So after Zagreus was born, Persephone had to leave. So Zag kind of grew up with a not very well-adjusted father. Because, you know, he's mourning the fact that he doesn't have the love of his life with him, and he's working as basically his brother's jailer for all the souls out there. So Zagreus kind of is a bit of a free spirit. He wants to, you know, do his own thing. He doesn't want to, you know, do paperwork stuff like his dad does all the time. 1 second here. Let's go ahead and grab.
I forgot to update the game. Thank you.
Oh, okay. That's good.
Does this link to the right account? Yes, it does. No, it doesn't. Let's fix that. Nova, what's your Twitch handle?
Oh, it should be Golden Nova YGO.
Change of scenery
Okay.
at least.
Otherwise, this random guy Nathan was gonna get a load of followers and be like, I wasn't on this stream. I was like, he's got 6 followers. I don't think he's the guy on this stream.
Yeah, folks, cut me a little more slack. I'm at least a little better on Twitch.
Just a smidge. Alright, okay. I'd argue that the neighbors wouldn't say much about marrying a death god, at least not for that long. Yeah, really, it wouldn't go for that long. Hi, Luna, how you doing? Welcome on in.
Sportify, here we go. So Persephone leaves, but she can't bring herself to go back to Olympus
Onward.
because she doesn't want to hang around her mom because her mom is a little controlling. So she kind of hangs out in the mortal realm for a while. But this whole time, her mom is like, "Oh, my baby daughter's been kidnapped. You don't know what happened to her. She might actually just have died." So Demeter, goddess of the harvest, has decided to turn the harvest off, and the world upstairs is a little chilly now. But that's just kind of background information. The important thing is that at one point Zagreus goes through his dad's records and finds out that his mom, who his mom is, where she might be, and his new goal is to work his way out of the underworld to meet her. But he doesn't know that this was like a mutual arrangement between the parents. He thinks, because his dad is kind of a jerk, that he like banished his mom or punished her or something, and he thinks that's not very fair. So he does his best to leave, and his dad won't tell him because he doesn't think it's his place. He's a son. He should learn a thing or two about discipline. He should just do what he says because he's his son. But he's not going to stand for that. Oop, you have to use one of our lives here. That's fine. And so that's where we start the game. Our adoptive mother, Nyx, goddess of the night, makes a little deal with the gods up on Olympus because, sending the information about the fact that Zagreus exists, and all the gods in Olympus are like, "Yo, we want to bring our nephew up here. We got to help him get out of Hades' thumb." So that's why we get all these boons.
Okay.
But if Hades tells Zagreus, he might spill the beans, and that might get Demeter even angrier, and that would cause a whole god war. So, between all of these randomized runs, fighting all of these spirits in the underworld, there's this really poignant family drama going on, which I think is really well put together, really well told.
It's like I'm listening to 90 Day Fiancé shit.
Oh my goodness, what's a 90 Day Fiancé?
90 Day Fiancé is a terrible TV show that has way too many seasons and way too many countries featured on it, which is where people who have met online have to meet in one of the countries and get married within 90 days because that's how the visa system works, and it's always just fucking drama, dude.
Yeah, that sounds like it's a hot plate for interpersonal conflicts, especially for what you said, bridging different cultures with this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, misunderstandings at the wazoo.
Yeah, it's pretty bad for it. I need to really remember how many dollars we've raised. I keep forgetting.
Yep.
We're very close to the next goal, which would be a character clash tournament, and we know how much you guys love character clash tournaments. We're at 2,829.55. I'm not just going to copy and paste that into my DMs so I can see that. No,
Nope. Who would ever do that?
Me.
Oh, okay.
Hasn't one guy been on the show 3 times? Oh, that's Big Ed. I swear everyone knows about Big Ed. He's been on a load of the shows.
Oh my gosh. Big Ed doesn't look like they're very successful at the fiancé thing. To say nothing of the 90 days.
He's awful. Do you know he puts
Wow.
mayonnaise in his hair because he says it makes your hair nicer?
I've heard that you do the mayonnaise in the hair to get rid of head lice. I've never heard about how it strengthens your hair.
Bro, I've never heard of mayonnaise in the hair. The fact you're telling me a different reason to put mayonnaise in the hair is freaking me out. Oh yeah,
Yeah, it's not like
constantly on his last chance at love. He's been with this one person, and she's just like, if he doesn't fix this problem, then we're gonna have a problem. And I'm like, okay. And then it's 2 minutes later, then she'll be like, if we don't solve this problem, then there won't be a relationship to save, and it's just every problem.
Good grief.
Yep. So, please ignore any lag that happens, chat. Sometimes things don't perfectly translate across the interwebs.
Right, let's go ahead and summon our girlfriend. Let's get Megan here, and that takes care of boss number 2.
Okay, well, we missed boss number 2 because there's too much going on screen, and your screen cap did not like it.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
It was no. Did not like too much on screen.
All right, well, I'll help run it down, chat. We fought Lerny, a bone hydra that guards the sulfur fields of Asphodel, where there's all this lava everywhere.
We gotta see the finishing blow. It's tech difficulties happen every now and again. Especially on something ambitious. If you want to donate $50 and choose which of Golden Nova's items he'll be using on the next run, then you can do that. That'll also take us very close to hitting nearly $3,000 raised. And I want to hit $3,000 raised by the end of Get Your Game On weekend. Because we got a bunch of people putting in the work to do fabulous runs for you all while I sit here and sometimes add commentary.
As Raw intended. You're like presiding over your court.
Yeah.
Yeah. And chat, you know, I'm gonna let you know we're about halfway through this first run here, so yeah, you better get in your donations quickly so we have that ready for the next run.
Make Doom run. I can't run anything. If we reach 3,000 raised by the end of Get Your Game On, I'll run something. I don't know what. I'll figure a game out.
Would you want to speedrun something Yu-Gi-Oh related or a different kind of game?
I don't understand how to Yu-Gi-Oh speedrun. I don't know how to speedrun. I just do not know how to speedrun. So why I put together a speedrunning event, I'll never know.
It's very illustrious seeing from the outside. Just watching people at the top of their game execute
cool.
like that it's an ascendant experience sometimes.
It's super fun, but it's one of those things where I've never been able to learn a single speedrun because I just can't take the knowledge in.
Yeah, that's the other side of that coin, because like it looks effortless when someone like executes on it, but then you watch the guides and it's like this section here has about a 0.5% success chance of working. If you miss it, you will lose 12 minutes off of your time, and that's
A lot.
that feels devastating.
Yeah, that's just a run killer. And you're like, okay. And then it's like you have to learn tech. Like I love Sonic speedruns. I think Sonic speedruns are some of my favorite to watch. I love watching like Argic and that. You could speedrun Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories. Sarah I taught Fafa this week and it's not all that hard. I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of Forbidden Memories. I know that's a bit sinful of me to say, but I'm not like the super biggest fan of it.
But like it's understandable because it's almost not Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah, some speedrunners are just cracked as all hell, and you're like, damn, this person be running hard. Yo, thank you for the 200 bits. Hey, Doom, sorry for interrupting you, but quick question. What is the inspiration for your model? No, I was originally a Houndoom, and now it's just a... I drew up the design rough concept for Red Claw to work off of, and I wanted to go with... I did costume designing for cosplay for a really long time, because Jinko was like my favorite thing to do. So when I wanted to get a VTuber model, I was like, definitely, let's make it something, you know, where I'm very good at turning things into like armor or an armor set. So right now I'm in my work mode outfit, which is what I normally wear when I'm working at the Weary 101. But normally she's in a slightly different outfit, and I basically just designed this very primal... I wanted to do primal energy, kind of like Egyptian goddess style vibe. So it's a Houndoom if it was an Egyptian goddess, I guess. That's what I would say.
And it looks fantastic.
Thank you. It has a dual disc, but we don't have the dual disc on right now, because we're not dueling.
No.
And it has, like, obviously, various toggles that apparently just don't want to work right now.
Whoa, toggles, come on.
So they really don't want to work. What's going on?
We didn't ask for the toggle goggles.
There we go.
We asked for the toggle oggles.
Now I have the hair. But yeah, so I have different outfits and stuff. I just choose what I think's fitting. Today I'm in like host mode, so I figured it was very fitting to have that as my outfit. That felt like the appropriate thing to have. Besides being good at avoiding damage and dealing damage as best you can, is there any particular strategies in Hades to help clear it faster? Jimmy's like super invested in this whilst melting.
One of the things you're supposed to do is, you might notice that whenever we're in a particular room, there'll be different waves of enemies. So, like, you'll clear one out, and then it'll surprise you with another wave of them. Something you're supposed to do is, like, stick to one corner of the room, because the way they spawn in is supposed to be very close to where you're at. So if you limit the camera to, like, a smaller section, you can get them all bunched up for your area of attacks. I haven't exactly been doing a stellar job of that. But that's one of the big things you want to do. All right, now we're
I
coming on
see.
boss number 3, the tag team of Theseus and the Bull of Minos.
The problem is there's too many weapons to choose for me to set like a target where you can donate towards which weapon. But I can set up a poll and your donations can go to it. So it doesn't necessarily have to be 50, but the first one to $50 total raised between everyone's donors will do it. So
Yeah.
give me 3 weapons, Nova.
Shield,
Okay.
spear,
Oh, okay.
and gauntlets.
I can't spell that. Okay, if I do what weapon for gold and Nova as a poll, you can donate and you can put your money towards that as a poll. If I activate that now, then you guys can donate. If you donate now, it can be $1, it can be whatever you want. Build it up to whichever one you guys donate to will be the weapon he'll use in the next run. Do those donors. It's all for a good cause. It's all to help people with cancer and research to help people across the world fight cancer. It's just a UK-based charity. Don't worry that it's in pounds. Just put in what dollars you want to do.
Perhaps your expectations are too high.
Gotta get more of those dollary dues.
I'm almost at the top.
I'm confident we can break that 3,000. But yeah, you're pretty close to getting out on this run.
Oh yeah. Now this is where the big randomness comes in. So the exit to this floor is basically on the other end of our
it's a
good friend
Cerberus.
Cerberus here. We love him. He's not a boss, he's our pet. We love him. Now we have to bribe him because Dad is has him guarding the door. So we have to find him a snack. And it's behind one of these 5 doors. And we have to keep running these doors until we find that snack.
Fun. Well, go ahead and blast him, Master Guy. Hey, Doomy, hope your day's going well. My God, we raised so much. Yeah, we're on the group to $3,000. We're at 2,800, I think. I keep going around. 2,829 raised so far, so we're $171 away from it. But if you get your donors in now, put a donation in and let's choose which weapon Nova's gonna have for the next run.
We don't have much longer. I'd say I'm gonna be done with this in like 3 or 4 minutes.
$10 dono. Thank you so much.
Hey, awesome.
What weapon did you vote towards? You put it towards Gauntlet. We'll maybe seeing a Gauntlet run, but you can put your donuts in and we'll see which one wins. How do you find out that you're supposed to go and get a snack for this dog? Like, as far as I know, the game's told me no information.
So it does a lot more whenever you get here the first time. There's like more cutscenes that'll like elaborate some things. And they do this very mean thing because in like your home base, Cerberus is there and you can pet him and all that, and he's your good boy. And the first time you show up here in the Satyrs Temple, they like have you walk up and they do this cutscene where it's like, I'm sorry it had to come to this boy, but you know it has to be done. And he like pulls his weapon out and he goes, no, I couldn't do that. This is my boy. I can't fight him.
Aw, good bean.
Yeah. So
No
then we
worries,
find these
Uni.
doors.
Welcome in.
Then he thinks like, maybe we'll find something for him to eat. And then eventually we find him. Now, the snack is a giant sack of like dismembered satyr parts. So it's not like, you know, clean, but you know, it's Cerberus. He likes that kind of stuff.
I mean, I relate. I'm a hellhound. I understand.
Okay, that makes sense. I hadn't considered that.
What would you bribe me if I was locking a door, Nova, and I wouldn't let you through the door? What would you bribe me with?
I would have to go down to see if there was a local game store in hell, and see if I could get some premium copies of Aluber.
Okay, so premium copies of Alubi. Are we talking Aluba or Bysteel Aluba? That's a difference here.
I'm gonna start with first Aluber.
I think Bysteel's sexier though.
Okay, then that'll be the second run. Like I don't get the correct one, so I've got to do another run to go find it.
Yeah, you gotta do another run. I think like Bysteel Aluba maybe. I think there's a few things you could bribe me with, and I'd be like, yeah, fair enough. I'll toss a pizza bribe.
I'm trying to think of...
bribe could do it. Also, we are at $2,842 raised. Who's got the $8 to get it to $2,850? And you can put it towards which weapon Nova's going to use for this next run. You'd try Jack Atlas merch. That would work too. There's things that would bribe me, and those are the things. Signed photograph
yeah,
of
like
Clive Rossfield. What's Clive doing in the photograph?
Ooh.
That changes things. Jack Atlas or buggy merch. Dude, I got a buggy figure on my throne because I found a load of buggy merch and I was like, damn, if I'm gonna be known as someone with this weird clown fetish, I'm at least having a little bit of a shrine to it.
If you're all going to make me this person, then I'm gonna lean into it.
Yeah, basically. Spicy lingerie. I don't know if I'd be bribed by spicy lingerie. I think you gotta appeal to the fangirl.
I think I see a fish.
So is it completely
I think that's like the
RNG where
reverse.
this item that you need is?
Yeah, it can be as soon as the second one, but it can go all the way up to the 5th one. And this is really bad. We're on our 4th run of these.
Cosplay lingerie. I mean, that might do it. That might do it.
A fully outfitted D-wheel.
Oh, okay, that would definitely do it. I'd take that bribe.
Heck yeah.
That bribe would do it for me. If you don't know me, chat, I watch Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds on YouTube every week with chat. We laugh at the silly and more broken sides of Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds. It's very good.
Okay, here we go. Here's the Seder sack. Boom, we got the snack.
Something for Cerberus.
Little heal. And we're almost out of here. We're just gonna take some of our money and we're gonna buy some upgrades from our good friend Chiron, Boatman of the River Styx. Get a little extra bonus stuff here. Okay, cool.
Don't forget to get your donos in, or it's a gauntlet run coming up next.
Has the prince again.
Cerberus stuffed with food. All right, so now we're doing the Hades fight. So you have approximately 3 to 4 minutes, chat, to get your donos in, because I'm about to throw down with my dad, and he's not walking out of here. I can guarantee you that.
So, yep.
I shall be
Get it in. Don't forget Nova wants to do 3 runs in this time. I think 2 is going to be doable.
Oh, yeah. So, like, my in-game timer says 15 minutes, but what's our real time at right now?
25.
Oh, God, it's so far off!
Yep.
Okay, it's fine, though. I got one in. That's fine, right? One
Well,
run
yeah,
was
the
good.
the aim was beat the game in an hour against chat. So, you know.
Okay, all right.
You
Okay.
achieved the objective. The second run is a bonus. Yeah, no, it's super hot in the UK. It's hitting like 34 degrees in my room right now, maybe 35. 35, yep. That's like 95 degrees for you guys in America. So,
Yeah, it's
that's hot.
yeah. Mother Earth has not been very kind with the AC unit this year.
No, she hasn't. Tomorrow will also be pain. Tomorrow's like 5 runs. We got 5 hours plus tomorrow of runs happening on the channel.
Good grief. You have put together quite the event.
Honestly, the past like week of streams on my channel has been kind of cracked.
Oh yeah, this is. Sometimes I forget that this is like the second half of a week-long extravaganza.
Okay, so we started a week ago with like gaming with Taka. Then the Sunday we did the Final Fantasy stream. Monday we did a Reckless Greed Yu-Gi-Oh quiz show. Tuesday we did Smash or Pass with Vexoria about Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Wednesday we took a day off. Thursday we did Smash Bros with Alara. Yo, thank you for the $10 dono, Apollo. Thank you. I'll let Jimmy tell me where that takes us.
All right, that's one life, another life used, but we're just there. We go. Boom, we got him.
All right, so 10 to shield and 10 to gauntlet. So
Oh, so we got a tie.
we got a tie going on, and we're at $2,854 raised. That means we're $46 away from $2,900. Yo, thank you as well for the donation. Thank you. I have to keep on track with things as I keep track of this. Thank you for the $20 donation, donating 20 to shield. So it's looking like a shield run. Is that time? Should I press the stop button now?
Clarity that
Yeah, for our first run, that would do it.
Okay.
oh no.
So that took about 26 minutes or so. But you did beat chat. So chat, that means that Nova did 1 run complete at 27. It took me a minute to press the stop button, but roughly 27 or so.
You are here. Should check the.
Now can chat beat Nova in New Game Plus?
As well as putting to the poll, did you want to increase the hearts, by the way? Because you guys did $40 donos towards those in this time, so that would be 4 heart increase, if that's a thing.
4 heat. Got it. Let me go ahead and...
Yeah, you get
let's
4
go ahead
heat
and
disadvantage. Yep.
increase the boss difficulty by 1.
Okay.
And then we're going to give give him a little shield. There we go. So got that. We've got our shield going. Let me go ahead and pull up. I got a little guide pulled up for all the builds I got to get for the different weapons.
Oh, you came prepared for this.
Oh yeah, I couldn't let chat outsmart the Nova. I'm too much of a gamer for that.
I'm not a gamer, so they outsmart me all the time.
Oh, that's not... Doom, you're the most gamer.
I just run events. That's what I do. I do my best to help people and I run events.
And where would our big premiere events be without the color commentary?
Oh, I'm adding so much commentary. I think I talked about, let's see, spiders and heat and whatnot. We don't have AC, yeah. For the record, we have no AC. We just have to suffer this heat.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go ahead and get that second run
Alright, it's
started.
time to shine.
Alrighty.
See if we can squeeze just one more run out of this one.
Alright, timer on. Let's go.
Boom.
The best
Oh,
kind of
boy.
commentary. Squeezing in one more run. For
Wham.
now, you can still donate towards Zarataru's character choice for, everyone seems to have loved Tails for this Sonic run that's coming up next. We got Zarataru doing a Sonic run,
Ooh.
coming up next, so that's our finisher for tonight. But that's the weapon done. We'll see if Nova can squeeze in another run.
No way.
But we are so close to the next goal of a Character Clash tournament. If you don't know my Character Clash tournaments, normally I get 16 creators together and we do a not so acted out Yu-Gi-Oh tournament with the decks and characters. And those are always ridiculous. This one will be a completely open community one, so you can bring your character decks and we'll see which character wins. That's at $3,000 raised and you are at $2,879. So you are $121 away from getting one of those run. And yeah, the weapon is gauntlets this time.
Hi, Dad.
The gun was interesting.
Wait, do we do gauntlets or shield?
Oh, shit. Yeah, good point. Did I fuck this up? Hold up a second. It was the shield that won. Might be.
Okay, cool. Okay, we're good.
Yeah, this is shield run.
Excellent.
I was about to say, because I'll go reset I'll go reset it and put some gloves on if need be.
No, you're fine. We're
But no.
so close to the goal. I'm sure we could beat it.
Come on, I know you got it, chat. I know you got it in you.
It's to help people with cancer research and treatment, so we're helping the beepos.
Pleasure doing business.
My dog is aggressively digging his bed out from under the desk. You good there, buddy? Okay.
Come on, doggo. You can make it.
Meg, help.
Yeah. Ugh. Stretching me back. Giving a good stretch for a second, chat. Ugh. Good stretch. Ugh, he's digging because he's hot and frustrated. My dogs get really grumpy in the heat.
I can relate.
Same. I'm in that thing where, like, I need to keep readjusting where the pillow is to, like, support my back, but at the same time, it's hot, so I don't want a pillow.
The infinite tension between need comfort and need not to roast.
Yeah, it's a real tricky balance. Thank you for the head pat. Blah, 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 blah. Whole little head pat song for you. Alright, well now you're getting a really sweaty hand because it's fucking hot and I'm sweaty and gross. I might
When's
look like
the
a sexy
head pat?
hellhound. Hmm?
When's the head pat song gonna be on Spotify?
Oh shit, like, I don't know, the Yugioh album's gotta drop first.
It's true. That's true.
And if you do a $25 dono, you can get one of the last slots to get yourself credited to the Yu-Gi-Oh album that we're doing and get a poster set sent to you as well.
Hey!
Along with the rare exclusive jack-off sticker that you're not allowed to have on Twitch anymore because they took down the emote. They also took down my high five emote just because my mouth was open. I don't know why, but Twitch and YouTube are getting fucking weird about that.
Oh my god.
But they didn't take down the one of Hasher, which is in exactly the same pose and art style and that. And I'm like, that's sexist, dude.
Mm-hmm.
That's some sexism right there.
Some good old classic corporate sexism right there, I tell
But
you
I can't be
what.
bothered to fight with Twitch. They're like, oh, the girl doing that high five is bad. Where can I donate for it? You can donate for it. The artwork is very cool for the Dual Madness Yu-Gi-Oh album that's coming out, by the way. I do Yu-Gi-Oh covers, and I've done a lot at this point. I got an album coming out, which should have finished off most of the Yu-Gi-Oh songs. You'll be happy to know that I am doing like halfway to Forever. Which I feel
One way
like...
to see it through.
Uh-huh. I don't really know the song very well, though. I gotta learn it. I got to learn it.
Yeah, that'll be a pretty important part of that journey.
I'll get there. Male high
You
five
always
is like
do.
male nipples. Yeah, the Hasha high five is fine, but it's exactly the same pose in that. They're a duo of emotes, but they only took down my one. So I think that's kind of sexist. But we are around $121 away, $121 away from $3,000 raised in total during Can You Feel the Power, which is insane. So many people have put so much work into getting these runs ready for this stream session for today and tomorrow, and I'm super grateful to everyone that's put one together.
Yeah, Sophie's been absolutely giving it her 1,000,000% on that Crash Bandicoot one. She was practicing while we were waiting, and holy
Her
cow.
latest score is like 1 hour 2, and I'm like, that's pain. That's
Oh,
so
close!
Yeah, it's painfully close. I liked the gun where we were just running around shooting everything.
Yes, fool of me. I have not talked about what's special about our shield yet. I'm so silly. So last one, we had a cool grenade launcher that empowered us. This time around, we have a shield that's inspired by the great hero Beowulf. You know, classic Greek hero Beowulf. So a little thing I didn't do last session a lot is that Zagreus has these little bloodstones that he can use to like cast little spells. The Beowulf shield acts a little differently. Instead of shooting them out with their own special properties, this shield stores those instead of firing them. And whenever I do a little rush with the shield, it explodes all of them out at once.
Oh.
So our goal here is to, there we go. Essentially land as many maximum power of those as possible, so that we can close out these as quickly as possible. And that is Electo defeated, one of the three Furies, our girlfriend's sister.
Oh, as you do.
As you do, just you know, just beat up your girlfriend's family. It's fine.
As an
This
artist,
is a family-friendly game.
Totally. As an artist, female character-related icons, drawings, etc. are hard to keep around. Yeah, I've had like so many that are completely not lewd in any way, shape, or form, just be taken down solely for having the mouth open. And I'm like, it's a dog licking the screen. Are you fucking kidding me that is sexual? Who am I without my dog champ licks?
It's not the same without it.
It's just not. Is she the ex-girlfriend? Chat's questioning, is she the ex-girlfriend or the current girlfriend?
It's another one of the wonderful things about Hades, where you see the growth of that relationship. The story starts out where they're exes.
Oh.
But as you progress through your runs and, you know, you start... Because every fight is usually preceded by, like, a little conversation, so you get little pieces of insight into their lives before a lot of these fights, which we are, unfortunately, skipping here to save time. But eventually they kind of come to an understanding. Megara is the girlfriend, and she just kind of wants Zagreus to stop, like, throwing himself into danger and just settle down for a bit and do what he's told. Just because she cares about him. And Zach is like, hey, I don't know what to tell you. I've got to do my own thing. And so it's this kind of give and take of he doesn't understand why she's so married to her job. She's understanding, you know, that he has his own passions that he has to follow. And so while they still kind of like fight each other in the late game, the dynamic between everyone has kind of changed. At this point, instead of like leaving because he's being rebellious, Zagreus is acting kind of like the security checker for the underworld. So whenever we fight with Meg, it's more like a training exercise than actually like being angry at each other.
See, and now we know. We learned it.
We're learning a thing. See, a little extra lore stream on top of everything else. And also skeletons. Gotta
I
fight
love
those
skeletons.
skeletons.
Give a dog a bone.
Here we go. Let's get this one over here. There you go.
Yay.
Uh,
Are you excited for your run, Zaratara? You said you got a really good score recently, so hopefully you can get it again. You got a good time last time. I mean, it's Sonic 2. I love Sonic 2, so I'm excited to see it ran on the channel.
and the whole thing there is supposed to be fast, so I'm sure that's going to be easy.
Not if chat
That's the
do
wrong
it
word
to
for it. I
incent
shouldn't
us
say
and
that.
to hinder the runs.
Yeah, chat. Come on,
Thank
do your
you,
job.
chat. They might just be enjoying the runs in the chat, though, so it's all good either way. As long as everyone's having fun, we have raised almost $3,000 for charity, so there's that.
Excellent.
Do
And
a
there's
crowd
Artemis.
Control run. No, I don't want to do a crowd control run. What god does Nova simp for? What's your simp power here, Nova?
I'm so easy. It's Aphrodite. In fact, let's go visit her right now.
Shit, that was well timed.
Yeah. Thanks, chat.
Here goes nothing.
Really setting me up there. Dun, 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 dun. It's boat time. All right, chat. Let's get the sea shanties going.
I don't know any sea shanties. I wasn't told I had to prepare sea shanties for this.
Well, that's chat's job. Chat, come on. Give us a little Santiana, please, if you would.
You're so fancy, Nova. What the fuck? Yo, dreamin'. Thank you for the $25
give it up, Luffy.
dono. Dreamin'.
Dream it.
Thank you so much
Don't
for
give
the
it up,
dono.
Dolo.
Dreamin'.
Don't give it up, Nami.
Give it up, give it up,
Give it up, give it up, give it. Yo.
Are you gonna do the whole rap? You going for it? We're $90 away from $3,000 raised, by the way.
Oh, come on.
We're so
Come
close.
on.
Concrete Donkey Deets is coming in with a sub. I don't have alert boxes on, but thank you so much for the sub for 39 heckin', well, 35 months. I can't read. How you doing, Deets? What's up, you followed it all? I just realized I'm not getting the alerts. So T-Boney Draws, thank you for the follow. Cyber Goblins, Uchronic, you're all part of the original 10,000 Cardinal Sinners, but we are closing into that 10K mark on here.
So here's Aphrodite.
She's not very close.
Self-evident. No, not at all.
No.
Went to the Bayonetta school of using hair as a very good clothing option.
I get it, I get it. I've heard Single Ladies by Beyonce work as a sea shanty.
That's amazing.
How do you even do that? Oh my god. Yo ho ho, yo ho ho. Gather up all the crew, it's time to ship out Binks Brew. Sea winds blow to where, who knows, the waves will be our guide. O'er across the ocean's tides, rays of sunshine far and wide. Birds they sing of cheerful things in circles passing by. I can't see Shanty. Thank you
good
so
old
much
Binks
for your
Brew.
dono. Every little helps. You're all doing amazing things and helping those in need, especially with something as nasty as cancer, which can affect any one of us at any time in our life.
Absolutely. It's this is very important for me. I know I don't live specifically in the UK, but
It's not just UK, this is a global
advancements,
charity.
then even better.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, I can't count the number of people that I've lost to the big C. It really it's tragic, and it's not a very good transition from the beginning to the end. So the more we can help to get that beaten, the better.
Exactly. It's one of those things where it's affected a lot of my family, and it affected me. If you might not know me, but I took a very long hiatus this year. I was still making content, but it was very restricted content and I wasn't streaming because I had pre-cancer cells on my vocal cords, and if I didn't do very strict rest and very controlled usage of my voice and take all the meds and stuff, then I was going to have laser surgery and potentially permanently lose my voice. So, fuck cancer. And it's
Yeah, screw that noise.
cells. Yeah, fuck that. So that's why I wanted to come back and do something good for that, because I was like, well, I couldn't talk for like months. It sucked.
Terrible.
I know. It sucked. But we worked our asses off and did all of what we were told to do to give ourselves the best chance.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. But that's why I wanted to do something nice like this.
And that something nice includes beating up a bunch of skeletons. Those
That's
sweet,
not
innocent
very
skeletons.
nice, those poor skeletons. How far through your run are you at the moment, do you reckon?
We are about, once we're finished with this boss right here, we're going to be halfway through run number 2.
Okay.
Now, my time says we've been here for 10 minutes, but
My time says
how much do
15.
we have left? 15 left? Oh no.
No, we've been here for 15 minutes, so on top of the 27, that takes us to like 43?
Something around those
Give or
lines.
take. But thank you so much for your donuts and seriously helping with this. We're so close, $90 away from 3,000. Can we hit the 3,000 tonight? Can we do it?
The answer is yes. With your help, chat.
With chat's help, we can achieve good things. 3,000 would be very spicy, and it would unlock Character Clash tournament that we would run for Yu-Gi-Oh! And those are pretty fun.
The last one, which I think is the only one that I've seen, was fantasticular.
We've always
So you
been
don't want to
very
miss out on another
lucky
one.
with the performances on the Character Clash tournaments.
For sure.
We have the
Everyone
heroes
brings
versus
their...
villains one we did, where we had people representing the heroes and people representing the villains to see who would win. That was pretty fun.
Super good. Everyone brought their A game. There was some like really interesting ones that they people brought that you wouldn't normally see. It's a blast.
They're a lot of work, but we're happy to run one if we can get to that $3,000 raised. I know the thing below says like 2,400, but 2,400 pounds is $3,000. So once that goal at the bottom there is hit, that will be 3,000. It's just in dollars because it's a British-based charity, because I live in Britain.
I love conversion rates.
I remember Yuma. Yeah, Nova did Yuma. We're definitely
Yeah!
in one. You kind of blitzed through that boss.
Yeah, so one of the strats for in general to run this is one of the things you can do is make the bosses like harder, and it sometimes gives them like, or it gives them like alternate modes. And you're supposed to give the Hydra this one. You're supposed to make it harder specifically because it gets all of its weak spots closer to each other. So if you do it well, you just close the fight out in like a minute. It's very funny.
Oh, there you go. See, speedrun strats. Are you much like big into speedrunning, Nova?
No. Normally I don't really. I like watching it, but I don't really feel the need to do it. I just ended up doing a little bit of research because I didn't want to disappoint no one on this run.
Aw, hell yeah. See, I do research and I'm like, yeah, I'm lost. I like in original Pokemon like Red and Blue, if you do a specific walk pattern on tiles, it will guarantee which Pokemon spawns in the grass, and you'll get guaranteed stats for it. And then you use that to just go through the game.
Yeah, I am profoundly in awe of all the people who took the time to dig through the code and figure out how to do all of that. That is outrageous.
Imagine
Holy
figuring
cow.
that out. Yo, VTubers! I love how you doing? Yeah.
Whoa!
You can do that. We love VTubers. I love. How are you doing, my lovely? Welcome the heck on in. How are you doing? We're raising our money for Cancer Research UK, who are a UK-based charity, but they help globally across the world with research and treatments. They're just based in the UK. I had that lovely conversation with them. I was like, my audience is American. Do you help America? Okay, good. Gotta help both of them. Welcome on in. We've got Zarataru coming up with a Sonic run. The weekend's objectives is multiple VTubers are going to be circulating through my channel, trying to beat a game in an hour against chat who can do different things to their games via donations. Yeah, well, I wanted to come back from being on the intended vocal rest due to pre-cancer cells on my vocal cords, and I was like, oh, well, we gotta come back and do something big, you know? We gotta do something to help people.
And big it was. And is.
It's been a big week of events, and it's still going. It's still going. We got tomorrow for Can You Feel the Power, which is the ones trying to beat them in an hour, which is super cool. And then I got a couple of days off because it's my mom's 69th birthday.
Oh.
I know, the big 69. And then I'm back on Wednesday making cocktails with Papa Mutt. Everyone keeps telling me Papa Mutt's really bad in the kitchen, and I'm starting to get worried.
Oh.
Yeah. So we're schmoozing.
Well, cocktail's not cooking, right? That's just like applied drinking, right?
Well, you gotta like crush some ice, you gotta blend some shit, I don't know. There's work.
You have to get that mixology degree. It's
Yeah,
very
yeah.
involved.
There's a lot to learn. And I hear the more cocktails you make, the progressively worse it gets.
Oh dear.
Oh my, I went rather British, didn't I?
Just a tad.
I do that sometimes.
Well, as long as you don't let it get out of hand.
Oh, curses that Britishness.
God. Damn it.
Rather British indeed. I know. Everyone's always confused by my accent. They're like, are you British? I don't think you are. And I'm like, okay. British people tell me I'm not British. American people tell me I'm not Americanized. I'm just nowhere.
The doom between.
Yeah. That's what I get for growing up with video games and anime.
The horror.
I know.
Parents, remember, all it takes is one episode of Vampire Hunter D to turn your kid into a weeb.
Or episodes of One Piece, that'll probably do it. Or Yugioh, that'll do it too.
Egads, can you imagine?
That was like the block though, there was just an anime block, right? Where it'd be like Pokemon into Yu-Gi-Oh! Into Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, absolutely. And they always had the best, like, between episodes announcer.
Yeah, they
Like,
did.
you're watching Yu-Gi-Oh! Right now, followed by Pokemon. Stick around.
God, long gone are those days. Sometimes when I'm at like hotels for conventions and stuff, like you turn on the TV and it does stuff like that. Where there's
Yeah, like
just,
they have the 24-hour convention programming.
Well, they have like the kids' TV channels. It's like Pop Kids or something in the UK, and you just go on that, and it's usually showing Pokemon or like Yu-Gi-Oh! And I'm like, yay!
Haha! A lost era has been returned for but a moment.
Yeah, like I was at a convention once and Hot Fuzz was on, and that was cool.
Hey, yeah.
Hey, people like Hot Fuzz, all right? It's part of the Cornetto trilogy. People like it.
Are there people out there not liking Shaun of the Dead? Or Hot Fuzz?
There's 3 in the Cornetto trilogy. It's just the 3rd one kind of sucks.
See, that's weird because, what is it, End of the World?
Yeah.
I've never seen that one. That's one I've always been meaning to follow up on.
All right, so the other week, like a couple of weeks back, just while I was prepping for this event, the entirety of the internet in like across the UK died. Like
Oh, dear.
anyone who was on a specific provider, you had like no internet, like dead, no internet. And it was like that for like 2 days. And it was really bad.
God.
And so I have Sky, like I have TV in my room. So I was like, all right, let's watch something. And they were playing the Cornetto trilogy. So it went Shaun of the Dead to Hot Fuzz to At World's End. And so we just kind of watched it because everyone was just like, I've never watched At World's End. I was like, I've never gotten through it. So we just kind of watched the Cornetto trilogy. So we missed Shaun of the Dead, which is probably fine because I think I've seen that way too many times. Funny as fuck film.
Absolutely.
And then we watched At World's End. Hot Fuzz is great. Like, Hot Fuzz is funny as all hell.
It's timeless. Oh
It's
my
so
gosh.
Good. Yarp.
Yarp.
Yarp. Would you have gone for Narp? Would that have been your choice when you see to say no as that person? Would you be like, Narp?
I don't think I would have had the wherewithal, which is just what makes it so brilliant.
Would you not? Because I think that's where you go, right? If someone only says Yarp, you'd be like, oh, how do they say no? I feel like it makes sense, and that's what makes it even better.
Absolutely, yes. I know I would be stuck being all like, oh, it's like an animal situation. They just make sounds. They don't know what they're saying.
Yarp.
That's their Pokemon thing. They're a Yarp.
They're a Yarp. They're a
Yeah.
Yarp card.
Yarp, Yarp!
Go Yarp! I mean, that's basically all I did. Go Yarp, beat him up.
Yarp.
For the greater good.
The greater good.
The greater good.
Stop it! Stop saying that!
I love that you just get to go to, like, that kind of accent. My friend's from Bristol, so it's like a Somerset-esque accent, and it's great to just drop into that. Why is my cat just screaming? Just sat in the land and screaming. Riku. Oh, it's 8 o'clock, that's why. My cat screams at 8 o'clock every night because it's dinner time to her.
Oh. Cat's ability to tell time is fantastic.
It's fucking insane. Riku! Where are you screaming? Are you even in the room? Riku? Screamy cat? Where the fuck even are you?
Oh no!
I can just hear her screaming. Oh, I love the level of the guy that needs to be translated. I really did need a translator for him. Yeah, it's World End. See, I like the idea of World End. It's like that guy that never grew up, but I think it's too real. It's too real. You've got that one person in your friend group that just hasn't fucking grown up. They're still kind of doing all the old shit, and it just hits a little too close to home. At least that's what I think. Nova do be beating things up.
Yeah, another not too good piece of RNG that we've run into so far is that you can actually fight the bull as one of the mini bosses in this layer. And what that does is if you beat them, they actually end up having less health at this stage. So it's going to be a little slower against them right now. Now, we didn't hit that last time either, but it's fine. A run that has perfect RNG is boring.
All right, you got 8 minutes left to try and complete the run. Do you think you can do it?
8 minutes. I don't think I will. I know I will.
Oh,
We're gonna close this out. Come on, bull.
Nova's
More
got
like
the
a
confidence.
loadable.
Jimmy, do you wish you had this confidence with Hades? You said you played it a lot. Do you wish you had this confidence with this game?
Come on.
There's like an internal switch between a neutral American or country accent. Yeah, it's the same with English. Like Somerseters are a little bit of a farmer accent, you know? And then you
Just out here in the fields a wee bit.
For the greater good.
The greater good.
Yarp. Good times, good times.
Come on.
But we are just $90 away from 3,000. Is Nova's run going to be enough to get us there?
Chat, don't embarrass me like this. Please do it. I need the validation. I need you to donate. Also for a good cause, obviously. Like, that's the important part. But like for me personally, I need you to do that. Like as a favor.
So is this the main boss for this stage that you're facing, or is this mini boss?
Yeah, this is the final boss of the of Elysium, the layer of the underworld where all the warriors get to hang out and enjoy their afterlife for all their slaughtering and battle that they did in life. It's being guarded by classic hero Theseus, who's bit of a prick, as it turns out.
Oh, well, who knew?
Yeah. Very overconfident. Even during the late game, he never really has like a character arc. He's just dead set on calling us just like an evil villain that will be defeated by the spear of the hero of Athens.
Oh, goody. Our favorite
and then
kind
he
of
just
hero.
dies. He's our favorite. Get out of here, buddy. You're done. If anything, the Minotaur companion that he's always with, he's the polite one.
You know something's gone wrong when that's the case.
Get some tag boosting. All right.
Alrighty, chat. After this run, we'll be moving on to Zaratari with Sonic 2, which will be the finale of Saturday's events. We're having a bit of a chiller Saturday because tomorrow is nuts.
Yeah, tomorrow's the big kahuna.
Lots of people have put together runs for you. Like, some of these people have been practicing for like a month to get ready for this event, so I'm so proud and appreciative of all of them. My animals are being atrocious right now.
They're trying to send me their support. Good job, Nova. You can do it.
There you go.
Also, chat, if you could donate $90 right now so we can reach the next goal.
They're oddly specific. They really want that character clash tournament.
I want to see someone play Jim Crocodile Cook.
Is that you? Do you want to play Jim Crocodile Cook?
Oh, well, I mean, if you're going to twist me arm about it, then me and Shayla here can go in with our Fossil Fusion.
Fossil Fusion?
Gotcha.
I wonder who I'd play. Yeah, okay, cool. Thank you so much for the tier 1 sub for 12 heckin' months.
Woohoo.
Cool.
Next room, come on. Okay, we have
Yes.
to fight. A big purple basilisk laser thing. Oh my gosh!
That makes total sense. Blah, 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 blah.
Once again, classic Greek.
I thought the gun was very Greek.
Very Greek.
Yeah, I thought the gun was super Greek.
That's what the grenades were. They were Roman fireworks. Obviously, everyone knows this. Chat, you all knew that, right? All right, that's room number 1. Can we get a little better RNG this time around? Go with the lightning.
Is this where you need to find the item?
Yeah, this is the one where,
And you got one in, like, what, 5 doors it could be in?
yeah.
Alright, it's gonna be
Last
door
time we
number
were
3.
4. Oh, no.
It'll be door number 3.
Okay, come on. It'll be this one, though, right? Maybe we can do 2. Let's shoot for 2.
You reckon it'll be 2?
God, I hope so. I mean, I know so. We have what, 5 minutes left? It
Yep.
has to be the second one.
Yep.
Yep.
Yarp.
Narp.
Always a pleasure
Is that
having
the
you on
goose
channel.
coming in with the steel chair?
I love the swan
Okay,
that's
it's not the
just
second
loose.
one. The swan, yes. Oh my god, so good.
Because we're not allowed to do shit to swans in the UK. So if a swan comes up to you and just starts fucking you up, you just have to take that shit. You have to be like,
Oh,
fuck,
really?
Yeah, they're protected. We're not allowed to.
Oh, okay, that makes that. I'll make a. I don't know if it makes it more sense, but it's good to know the context.
Yeah, so you're not allowed to do anything to a swan. But there are swans that, like, nest right near the walking path of the local park near me, and they're so fucking aggressive if they have babies.
Oh,
You're just, like,
goodness.
walking there. Like, my dog would just tootle along the path, doesn't go anywhere near them, and they start just hissing at us, like, and I'm like, go away.
All right, sorry, jeez.
I'm like, Jesus, I'm just trying to walk my dog.
Didn't know swans and dogs were natural enemies.
Swans are just vicious, dude. Yeah, they're nasty little fuckers. But they were protected, like, under the name of the queen or something.
We gotta do what the queen says.
It was the, like, late queen's thing, but, like, I think they've just kept it.
Well, I guess we can be nice to the animals.
Not when they're
I
fucking attacking me. You're killing a rat right now while saying that.
Well, yeah, but this is not my queen. Elizabeth had no sway over my existence.
I just don't want to get, like, the park ranger will come out and they'll be like, what are you doing to Miss Swan? And you'll be like, I'm not doing anything! And it's a whole fight. It's a whole fucking fight every time.
I was petting the swan
No, you can't pet the swan.
enthusiastically.
Stupid fucking
Dang it.
swan. They just were, like, able... it's like they knew. Like, they knew that they could get away with literally everything. And they were like, absolutely.
Hee hee hee.
Yep.
There will be no consequences for my bird actions. Okay, you were right. We got in 3.
See?
I shouldn't have doubted you.
I knew. I just knew. I knew where the snackums were.
Snack sense.
Yeah, yeah. You know, it was for a dog, so I just sort of knew.
All right. Give it to Cerberus.
Bribe the Doge.
Cerberus ran away. Where could he be? At home.
Bye,
He's on his big old
Cerberus.
pillow.
Has a big pillow.
Yes, another one of the wonderful things in the game is that you can earn like a little money to give to the shades around the house, and you can like furnish your mansion. And a lot of the things involve giving him like a little squeaky toy to play with and a big old
Aw.
bed. It's wonderful. You can pet him. It's just amazing. All right, Dad.
It's almost time on the clock. This one took a lot longer than the last one.
Yeah,
Is gun more cracked, or did stuff go wrong?
Gun is super cracked. I was also I also put down shield as one of the choices because I didn't want to just ask for the 3 that I was best at. So shield was kind of like my weak point, and maybe chat would be all like, "Ooh, that's an infamously difficult weapon to use," and I guess they went along with that. They knew.
It's like you told them or something. I had no idea it was your worst weapon.
It's okay. We persevere. We're gonna make it. Except when these chariots show up out of nowhere. What do you think you are, Uber Greece? Come on. Can't afford that. I know the underworld is made of money, but not that kind of money.
All good. Chat, you ready for a Sonic run after this? Are we ready for a big old Sonic run?
Yeah, you can run. You can fly.
You can reach,
You can reach the other
side
side
of the rainbow.
of the rainbow.
Exactly. Because it's alright. Take a chance. Because there is no circumstance that you can't handle.
Sonic
When you
boom,
use your
Sonic
mind,
boom,
Sonic boom,
Sonic boom.
Sonic boom. It's so good. Don't get you running faster.
Sonic boom, Sonic boom, Sonic boom.
Save the planet from disaster.
Down,
I
down,
don't
down,
know that song.
down, down, down,
Oh, what
down.
a
It's so
song, what a
good.
bop. You think the shield's ability to block is OP and it's generally the speedrunner's choice with Zeus aspect? Oh, there you go.
Oh well then.
Sonic boom.
One more life that we've used up. Not. Oh, laser beams.
He's on the final life bar. Oh, I should be ready to press the button. I'm not very good at this job.
Almost there.
He's close
Oh.
to Didge.
Come on. Come on. Oh no! Oh no, big lasers! Oh, now I am on my last 100 HP. Uh-oh. We can make this work.
You can do it, Nova.
We know. We got this.
Just hide from the big boy lasers.
And we're done.
All right, 37:03 for the second run. So you just about beat it twice in 2 hours. I think you're like 2 minutes over.
Oh.
Yeah, I think you're like 2 to 4 minutes over. But boom, there is the run with Golden Nova chat. Let's do that like usual thing that they do on like GDQ, and that would be like, we're VTubers, so we can't really clap, but you know.
Just pretend. Use your imagination.
Yeah.
Alrighty, well, Doom, thank you for having me on. I had a lot of
Thank you
fun.
so much for joining us, chat. We're going to be moving over to Zaratari real shortly. We're going to take a quick stretch break, bathroom break, and, you know, just a hot minute to, like, breathe for a second. We're going to take a quick BRB. I don't think Nova's a VTuber. He is an animated sprite on my screen right now. He is a VTuber.
Day, don't rule it out. I'm interning.
sign of Cerberus.
Exactly. No matter what, let the game begin. No matter